Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Thursday. This is Michelle Ship here. I'm the business page owner of Michelle Ship with Wham Solutions. Welcome to this new Facebook Live training. If you're new to the page here, again, my name is Michelle. I'm a very busy mompreneur and network marketing business coach. And what I do on this page is I train and empower work-at-home moms or mompreneurs like myself to be, do, and have more ample success by working from home all around in the network marketing home business space. So if you're new to the page here, go ahead and drop a like and follow so you don't miss out any of the further content and training that I do provide on a daily basis here on this page. So let's go ahead and go right into the topic. We're talking about mompreneur hacks to help you reach your top level within your network marketing business. And I wanted to bring this message to you guys today because I'm sure a lot of you guys here have been kind of scrolling around, seeing some of the posts that I've been doing over the past weeks. And I'm super really grateful and thankful that I've recently reached the top level promotion rank in my home-based business and network marketing, my network marketing company. So I'm so excited, super pumped, and it's been very busy times here. So excuse me if I've been a little MIA, been lots of digging and rolling up my sleeves with my team and really just making things happen over the last couple weeks. If you're joining us here live, go ahead and say hey below in the comments. If you're seeing the replay, go ahead and hashtag replay. I always go back to the comments and give you a shout out. So let's go ahead and get to the top level of your company, all right? So just kind of give you, if you're new to the page, let me give you some insight and kind of the framework of how all this kind of manifested just over the past couple weeks. I'll give you some background about my journey as a mompreneur over the past almost 6 years right now. So first things first, so when I got started in my home-based business and network marketing, I was totally green to having a home-based business, right? What happened, I was in a place in time in my life where I was recently laid off my home-based, I was recently laid off my corporate America job. And after sifting through so much and going through countless interviews, I didn't find anything or anything that was practical for being a mother that has to take care of children and pay for daycare. So I just said, you know something, I'm fed up with the search. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to find something to do from home so I can be front and center with my little ones and still have a career, right? And also contribute to the household income. So after looking high and low, I bumped into a network marketing business opportunity and I jumped on board. I knew it was going to be the vehicle to get my family to from where it was, you know, being very financially struggling to where I really wanted it to be and deserved, my family needed and deserved it to be, right? But I knew it would actually make me really kind of step out of my comfort zone because I never had a home-based business before. That's all I knew. You know, all I knew was basically working for an employer, working for a job, right? But I was coachable and I was open to learning something new and kind of thinking outside of the box. So I jumped on board and I had to learn everything from the very beginning, from basically how to do marketing online and offline, how to do prospecting, how to really just get comfortable with speaking with people and closing and doing all these types of things and growing a business, all the things that's needed and essential to grow a successful home business. I had to learn from the very beginning. I was so grateful that my home-based business opportunity had ample training laid out there and gave me the foundations of what I needed. But I never stopped there. I always was learning, growing, and stretching myself. And keep in mind, I was doing this alongside while raising my 4 little ones. So when I got started, I had a newborn. She was just a few months, actually a couple months old, not even a few, a couple months old. I had a 2-year-old that I was potty training. You guys, you know how it is. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you moms know how it is when you're potty training and you have other children to raise. I had a 6-year-old who I believe was in kindergarten or going to 1st grade, and then an 8-year-old as well. I was super busy, but I was so determined because I needed to find a way to make it better for my family financially, but also have some freedom to do more of the things I really want to do and show my kids that, hey, you can be a woman, you can have a business, you can do it at the same harmoniously and earn great income. But I knew with businesses, it was a build and it wasn't going to happen overnight. So I said, okay, I've always been the one who's able to take initiative, be motivated, but also goal driven. So I said, I know since I only can do this maybe part-time in the nooks and crannies of my busy day, while nursing my little one, while potty training the other one, while doing meetings and school runs with the other ones, I knew I can just do it little by little and over time. And I had a goal that by the 5-year mark, which is right around this time, that I'll be in a different spot in my life. Not just with being more attentive to my family, but also income-wise, financially-wise. And it's amazing to see it kind of manifest over time, right? But it was a long time coming, but I'm so grateful that I stuck with it, even through all the ups and downs and all around days that we have as busy mompreneurs. One of the things that I see happen so often is that so many women, just like me, give up and quit before the blessing, right? And there's so much potential when you have a home-based business, but you just have to be willing to stick with yourself and stick with it even when the going gets tough. When you have those cancellations, when you have people canceling for your product or service that you offer, when you have teammates who cancel, when you just can't get it, when you're getting voicemail land, when your ads and your marketing efforts are not sticking, when you may have a confrontation with a prospect or a fellow teammate or upline or a downline, when your enroller, your upline cancels. I had numerous people that I work with actually, stop the business, but that was not going to sway me. Their decision for whatever reason to no longer do the business, I did not blame anyone. I just stayed in my own lane. I stayed focused, and I knew my goal for that 5-year time was to be a better place financially for my family and I. And it's amazing what's coming to be right now, what's going to be, what's even more potential for my family and I in the coming months and years, right? So just kind of backing up. So I work the business very part-time. So when moms tell me, oh, I just want to work a job, I just want to work for someone, I want like so-called guaranteed pay. Hey, your pay is guaranteed if you're going to work, and I'm the person who works it, right? All businesses work, but you have to be the one that's going to plug in and work it and make the time. Because yes, the kids are going to be calling you, your husband's going to be asking you for things, there's going to be girlfriends and friends that want to do stuff with you and your family, but you know something? The short-term pain for the long-term gain. You have to sacrifice a little time, not forever, but just knowing that, hey, I'm working this business and I'm doing this for everyone, for the family, so that you can have the extra activities for your kids, so you can take the extra vacation, so you can save up and buy that dream home of yours, so that you can go ahead and pay off all your student debt, so you can go ahead and pay off your home debt, so you can just have that extra to give back to charities, to do what feels good to you. That to me is freedom, right? That to me is success. And it may not mean the same thing for everyone, but that to me is very meaningful. And doing it, best of all, right from home. Can I go ahead and just say hello and just say, just give me a thumbs up or something like that, or say yes, because that to me is really ultimate freedom. And when you're building a home business and network marketing, you have the passive residual income. And yes, it's a build. Again, it doesn't happen overnight, but if you stick with it and you keep going, you keep the momentum, it builds up over time. And I remember so clearly last summer when I had a family member who was sick and ill, to be honest, I was not able to show up and be so present with my business. But something was all good because I had residual income already built up over the past, at that point in time, 4 years that I've built up my business, right? So even though I wasn't there, all the time prospecting and doing all these things, but I was still getting paid, for that little time, that little short break I had to take, because I had to attend to that priority in my life, was taking care of a sick family member, right? And that is not even possible when you have a regular job, full-time or part-time. They make you feel bad usually that you're taking time off, then you have to think about, do I have enough sick leave? And then you have to ask your boss for vacation, and then your coworkers are looking at you, oh, you're taking time off again, and when you have multiple kids, you're taking time off all the time. I have four ladies. I have 4 children, so there's always going to be a time that I'm taking time off, right? But when you have a business, you can take that time off whenever it's good for you, especially when you have the residual income, because it's there, right? So just kind of moving up, yes, I worked very, very, very part-time in the nooks and crannies of my busy day. I may have stayed up late many nights. I remember nursing my little one, working on the computer, with one hand. I remember, I call it my nap time hustle, when I got my 2-year-old and the newborn to nap at the same time, which is pretty tricky, to do, but I made it happen. I had that nap time hustle, and I was doing the things I needed to do, my income producing activities, in that short window of time, 1 or 2 hours, anytime working in my car, waiting for the kids after school, all that good stuff I did. And over the time, I developed a fantastic, phenomenal team who work right beside me, who I've coached, who I've trained and mentored, so that they can basically duplicate the system, duplicate me and all of my efforts. And when you're in network marketing, you have a team who's following the leader, who's doing the do, who's in the game, who's actually being coachable and willing, and who gets the big picture. That's when all the magic happens, right? So when you're moving up to the top level in your company, you have to spend your time with the go-getters. Yes, you may have a lot of people on your team, right? We always have a lot of people in our team usually, right? But out of all of those hundreds or so people, there's only going to be, like they call them, the cream of the crop. Those are the ones who rise to the top, and those are the ones that you think they don't need your time, but they're the ones who are most deserving of your time, right? And at first, I didn't know how to lead a team. I did not know, but I learned from, in addition to my company's training, I've always reached out and expanded my knowledge by attending company, other courses I've purchased. I actually attended tons of webinars, from industry leaders. I've even invested into myself by hiring coaches to help me really up my game, so investing into myself to pour more knowledge into me so that I can be a better leader for my team, right? And so everything that I learn, I basically pour out and I share with them as well, so they can be in the know and duplicate the process. So it was really a learning curve, and I've learned that when you become a leader, there's a shift in your business where it comes from when you start building your business. You're learning a lot of personal development, right? And getting a good, strong sense of your mindset. But over time, there's a shift in your business where you have to shift from your own personal development to leveling up to leadership development. And that's something that was a game changer for me, because leadership development is what's going to help produce more leaders on your team. And if you have a home-based business in network marketing, in order for you usually to move up the ranks, you have to have a team who's aligning with you and who's running just as fast as you are. Because sometimes you may feel like you're the only one running, right? Because you haven't found the cream of the crop yet, right? And sometimes you have to bring on the quantity in order to find your quality, right? And sometimes it's really a numbers game. You have to go through it, right? And that may mean also being more inspirational to your team. You want your team to be in the game, produce like you do. You're gonna have to step up and always be on those leaderboards, showing them what is possible, right? Your team wants to know that, okay, not just because the company says that you can earn this $2,000 bonus, this $600 bonus, or this $5,000, that it is possible, because you know something, my upline's getting that. So if you want them to be on the boards, you have to be on the boards as well. And you have to always be learning, growing, and stretching yourself beyond what's available. Always be learning and growing, because sometimes when you're a leader, sometimes your success that you reach in your business becomes stagnant at some point in times. I learned this phrase that says that the enemy of good is great. So you have to try to not work your business on autopilot because you've been successful for the past 2 years or 3 years or 10 years in your business. If you want to really level up to get to the top rank, you're going to have to learn to get from that good mindset, that good status, to great. And then taking that great mindset and status all the way to world class. And that's where I was going. I was going to be world class. And sometimes we can just get comfortable, right? You can get comfortable and start working on autopilot. And I had seasons in my business that I was kind of comfortable, right? But I knew that if I really wanted to achieve that 5-year goal that I had for myself when I first got started, when I had my little one, and they were looking up to me with their little eyes, saying, and I said, I promised them that, you know, at that point in time, like the 5-year mark, there I'm going to be at a different level and different spot in my life for myself and for my family. And I want to stick with that because I'm a woman of my word, and I always follow through with what I'm going to do, right? It may not happen the exact time, but around that time. And here is basically the exact time. And I'm so, so, so grateful for that, right? So just moving back, so yes, I changed from personal development to leadership development, investing into myself first, and then applying what I've learned, making sure it works in my business, getting it done the right way, and then sharing it to my team, and they're duplicating the process. And when you're working with those runners on your team, you're going to have to set up different side trainings for them. That trainings that are going to be above just the general team trainings that you may have once a week or once a month, those Zoom calls that you may have, right? Or those conference calls that you may have. And yes, that may mean that you have to create a brand new training for them, more of a leadership training. I just got off a leadership training, a call recently with some of the people who just recently promoted with me, right? To just make sure, okay, we're at this spot right now in our business, but let's not stay here, guys. You know, there is so much more room at the top that we can go, more things that we can reach for and higher and faster, right? Because what I've learned is that when you promote from position to position or pin level to pin level, whatever it is for your company, what they call it, when you promote, sometimes it's easy to stay at that sweet spot and you're celebrating forever. But what I learned is, ladies, you have to keep your running shoes on, tie those laces and keep running, because I learned the hard way is that your team, the team that you brought on, is a volunteer army. They can come and go at any point in time, right? And we've seen that. If you've been in your business at least, I would say at least 6 months to a year, you've noticed that some people come and go, right? Because it's not a fit for everyone. Some people, they just like to have a standard job, or they just like to do something else. And that's cool. That's all good, right? But for those who are looking for a better way, a way to have more freedom, flexibility, income, but also be front and center with their family, like myself, this is the best way, I feel, right? So when you're working your business, you just really need to think about, okay, I'm here in my business right now. What can I do to always improve? What can I do to grow? And how can I train my team to do the same thing and inspire them? And that was always in the back of my mind, because I knew that when you're reaching to the top, you can't do it alone. I know sometimes you feel like you want to do it alone, but you need a team to be with you, and you're running together. And it's so exciting, guys. It's so exciting, right? And I just got to give it up for my team. They have been phenomenal working with it. Their stick-to-itiveness, you know, their passion, their drive, you know, that desire to never give up, because they're always looking to better their lives for their family. That, to me, hands down, is just amazing. You know, I love the fabulous women and men that I do work with, and I'm grateful for them each and every day. And I'm grateful to serve them. You know, I love how this industry of network marketing allows you to not only make your life so much better, but also the ability to impact other people's lives. And it's interesting because you never know, besides your team, who else's lives you're impacting, especially if you're doing live video, which I absolutely love. It's amazing the people that connect with you and reach out to you, thanking you for just the small words. And maybe it seems so insignificant to you, but it's really meaningful and powerful to other people watching. So I want to thank you guys, to the viewers, for sticking with me. And I know, like I said, I've been a little MIA the past week or so, but we've been having big things going on, and this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. Let's see. So some of the things that's needed to reach the top level, number one, I say sacrifice, guys. You know, I sacrifice a lot, you know, and not saying that I sacrifice, like, for instance, the family and different things like that, but I always feel when I'm working my business, I'm doing it for them. They're in the forefront of my mind. I want to stand proud and make sure they know, my girls know, that I'm doing this for the family, so that we can have more of that freedom that we really deserve, want, need, and deserve in our life, right? The financial things and all of that, right? We deserve it. It's about time. And not only sacrifice, but also you need to have that determination, that persistence, that hunger, you know. And not everybody is hungry, you know. Like, you need to be so hungry, like you haven't had a carb in like months, you know, or years. You're so hungry, you want that. And another thing I teach my team a lot is having a vision for how you want your life to go, how you want your life to be. You know, what is that? What do you vision for yourself a year from now, 6 months from now? And then just really use that feeling as your driving force to get to that destination, because usually it's that feeling that helps you manifest it a lot quicker, instead of just thinking about, oh, all the things I need to do. I need to sponsor this many people, I need to train this many people, I need to enroll these people, I need to make sure they're all lined up and then no one cancels. Instead of thinking about all the things you need to do, you know, think about who you need to be. You know, and for me, when I was reaching the top level, I was thinking about, okay, in order for me to reach that top rank in my company, who is the type of person that Michelle needs to be? How do I need to show up for myself, for my team, for my business, for this amazing network marketing industry? You know, I want to make sure I do it right, the right way. And that means it's going to take a little bit more of me, you know. And sometimes we as people, as mompreneurs, make excuses. Sometimes the excuses seem really real, but we're really just holding ourselves back, right? And I always say, you know, life is so short. Life is so short, guys. And our kids, you know, they grow up just like this, you know. And I always say my kids, like my youngest one now is 6. And when I got started, she was a newborn, right? And I always said she's only going to be 6 1 year, one time. She's only going to be 5 years old one time, you know. So I want to make sure that one time is the best time, and she's here with me and we're doing this together, you know. She's seeing me. It's also the example. She's seeing me in my work ethic, right, and work effort, building a home business, you know, right from my kitchen table sometimes, right from the couch, you know, right from my car, and helping other people, but in turn helping myself. Guys, this is amazing, right? Are you guys with me? I mean, go ahead, say yes, give me a heart's love or something like that, because this industry is just amazing. And I'm so grateful each and every day. Sometimes I have to pinch myself because, you know, I feel like it's here, it's now, it's happening, it's all manifesting just like I envisioned. If it wasn't for that vision that I had initially, that goal that I said to myself, not only using my lip service, but also using my actions, backing it up, you know. I said back that thing up. I'm backing it up, not just saying, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to reach this level, I want to reach that. No, but showing them that yes, mommy did this for us, you know. That's a huge celebration, you know, more than words can say. That's all I need to say. So ladies, when you're really thinking about, not even thinking about, when you're really feeling that you need to level up in your business, you want to reach that top level, don't let anyone stop you. Sometimes we let our spouses stop us. Sometimes we let the haters. I mean, you cannot even believe all the haters that I've had over the past 6 years, but they're gonna hate, right? It's okay. You just stay in your lane, be in the game, and just ignore the rest, right? Don't let your husband, your haters, your whoever else that's telling you it's not possible, that work at home thing doesn't work, that network marketing doesn't work, that your company is not good, it's a scam, all this. Don't let that sway you from your vision, from what you see, from the other success stories within your company, you know, because it does work. It does work, ladies, if you work it, right? And all we have in this industry of network marketing, we have so many fantastic companies offering amazing products, you know, available, amazing services. You just need to find what's the best fit for you, right? Which one aligns with your core purpose, where you can see it's generally helping yourself, helping others, because usually you have to be a product of the product or service of the service, right? And whatever that company is, I say just go for it and stick with it and keep going. So when I jumped on this live today and I was thinking about it, I was thinking, what's the takeaway, the major takeaway that I want for you guys, for you viewers here? It's just basically, don't stop, keep going your business, keep the dream in you. I always like to say that phrase that says, if the dream is in you, the dream is for you. And I had a dream, you know, I had a dream, and I still have so many dreams for my family and I. This is just the beginning, right? So if the dream is in you, the dream is for you. So, but you need to, you know, make sure that dream comes alive, and don't just, you know, melt away with the they call it the music inside of you. We all have music, greatness inside of us. And use this industry, your home-based business, is your vehicle to bring out more of that greatness, right? And don't be shy. Like me, I remember at one time I was so shy to do Facebook Lives, but it's definitely been a game changer for my business. All the leaders on my team use personal branding, use Facebook Lives. I mean, it's awesome. If you're not on it, you got to get on the bandwagon. It's the quickest way to accelerate growth within your business. And just be willing to pour into others. You know, I feel like when you have a home-based business network marketing, the more you focus on helping others, not being salesy, right? But genuinely learning about other people, whether it's your prospects, your teammates, your uplines, your downlines, all those people, cross lines. When you're genuinely trying to learn about them, you know, they're people. What are their needs? What is their underlining thing, you know, that they're seeking in their life, right? A lot of people just want contentment, to be happy, right? And this may be the vehicle. Your home business may be the vehicle to bring that happiness to their lives, to their families' lives, right? And they're seeing you as the catalyst to kind of help guide them to where they need to go on that destination. And I love seeing how it all unfolds. I love the journey. I love seeing how people, you know, join my team. I love even my coaching members, you know, the people that coach with me, you know, the women who are from other home-based businesses and they coach with me. I love seeing the transition from when they first start coaching with me. They're just learning, just telling me their challenges. And then after we work over time, I just see how everything unfolds and they just become more confident. They get more results. They're getting leads. They're prospecting, closing. The ratios are closer. You know, I love all of this. I love seeing it just kind of unfold. It just makes me feel like I'm actually giving back. You know, I'm able to positively impact other people's lives, and with that comes fulfillment, right? And that, at the end of the day, that's basically so meaningful for me. So I know this is a long Facebook Live. I'm just kind of freestyling it, but I wanted to share with you some of my tips, some of the things that I personally use within my business to help myself and my team reach the top level in the company. And I'm so grateful for all of you guys here. I have well over 5,000 followers on this page. So grateful for you for sticking with me, for checking out all my posts, some of the goofy ones, some of the funny Facebook Lives, some of the not so engaging posts, but all that good stuff over the years, because I definitely, you know, I've been around the block. I've seen different ways of working in and what works and what doesn't work, but hey, you know, we're all learning together and growing. So I appreciate you for being a part of my journey as a mompreneur of my 4 girls and building the business and trying to make it all happen each and every day. I appreciate you guys. So again, my name is Michelle. I hope this video has helped you inspire you a bit more so that you can, again, like I always say, be more, do more, so that you can have more ample success all around by working from home in your own network marketing home business. If it has, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, like, and definitely share this video with anyone that you feel that would benefit from this. Mompreneurs, ladypreneurs, all those mom bosses, I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Until then, have a beautiful evening. Bye for now.